higher purpose are often the ones facing the deepest battles within. It's a silent struggle, one that few people talk about, but more common than you think. If you are struggling with lust and feel alone, know this: you are not alone. If you are struggling with lust and feel alone, know this: you are not alone. Throughout the Bible, those who are anointed and specially chosen by God are not immune to temptation. Think of King David, a man after God's own heart, but who fell into lust with Bathsheba. Think of King David, a man after God's own heart, but who fell into lust with Bathsheba. Even today, spiritual leaders, those with great callings, continue this fight in silence. Why do they face it? Because they are spiritually sensitive. They not only see things with their naked eyes, but also feel the smallest vibrations in the surrounding space. A sad glance, a passing wind, or even a long silence can touch them to the depths of their emotions. What others overlook, they remember. For them, joy is not simply a smile, and sadness is not simply tears. All carry weight, all are imprinted in the mind like indelible traces. 2, because they are often isolated, no one really understands the path they take. They walk silently on the nameless path among countless turns that no one knew about. Even though people walk beside them, no one really sees what they carry in their hearts. Repressed thoughts, hidden dreams, and unspoken wounds. They don't talk much because they understand that not everyone can reach the depths of their souls. And so they choose to move on, quietly and alone, like a wind without a destination. 3, because their calling is too high. The higher you go, the more enemies try to pull you down. Because the brighter the light, the more unwilling the darkness is. People who reach the heights of ideals, intelligence, or morality always become mirrors, reflecting the pettiness and jealousy of those who do not want to see the truth about themselves. They will find every way, distort, degrade, slander, to smear the person who stands tall, because that person's existence makes them feel small and weak. Just as a high mountaintop is subject to strong winds, so a man of vision must face the storms of those who dare not raise their heads and only throw stones in the dark. 4, because of unhealed wounds. The false embrace of desire seems like comfort, a sweet yet venomous comfort. It comes at the moment when people are at their weakest, when they are lonely, when they are empty, when they are straying from their own deepest values. Lust does not need truth. It does not need love. It only needs surrender. And when one lets oneself go into that embrace, one seems to be protected, but in reality, one is gradually being drained of faith, courage, and even soul. It is a comfort that lasts only a moment, but the consequences are lasting, like a brief intoxication that leaves a bitter aftertaste for a lifetime. 5, because gifts come with weaknesses. Anointing does not erase human nature, because the outer layer of fragrance cannot overpower what is deeply ingrained in the blood. in the instincts and will. One can put on a holy appearance, moral words, beautiful rituals, but if inside there is still greed, jealousy, selfishness, then all of these things are just cloaks of falsehood. Like cleaning a mirror without touching the cracks inside, moral adornment is no substitute for true transformation of the soul. People only truly change when they face their true nature and choose to transcend it, not through formality, but through a journey of self-awakening. Victory is real. But there is another truth. Victory is real. Through spiritual discipline, fasting, prayer, people are not only seeking external blessings, but are silently cleansing themselves from within. These are not acts to demonstrate piety, but practices that help the soul to quiet down, to listen again to the true call of conscience, of truth, and of God. Fasting is not just physical fasting, but a way of saying no to the insatiable demands of the ego. Prayer is not about asking for what you want, but about opening your heart to receive what you need. And spiritual discipline is not to bind, but to liberate man from the domination of habit, of desire, and even of fear. It is in voluntarily entering that framework that people reach true freedom, inner freedom. Through responsibility, community, and healing, people embark on a journey back to God. In responsibility, we cooperate with grace to carry out the mission entrusted to us. In community, we discover the image of Christ in others and learn to love as He loved. And in healing, we open ourselves to mercy, to be healed not only of our own wounds, but also to become instruments of peace for others. The chosen ones may pass, not because they are strong, but because God is with them. You are not alone in this fight. Stand up, fight. Remember, the purpose you are called to is higher than the temptation you are facing. And you don't have to fight alone.